Hey everyone, I'm sorry about it being a long time since I've updated the Izumicon convention. Uh, well, um, there really haven't been that much, and I've looked on their Twitter and Facebook page, and they have the same thing. There's really not much. The 4th of July holiday they've talked about, and the panel thing that, uh, but they do. I think their next meeting is in. Uh, they got one in August 15th and October 3rd at 4:30 p.m. You can go to either one if you want to. Uh, they're I think they're volunteer meetings. Um, and You can go to April. There's updates on little updates on here. There's a artist alley. You can sign up for it or register for it now. It was updated on April 1st, so that's one of them. On June 8th, they had the costume prize thing, and you know what? We'll go over there and for best costume prizes, best show you get a 75 for the and a 2006 Izumicon weekend pass and a winner trophy. Best master craftsman gets a $70 prize with a winning trophy. Let's just say all of them get a winning trophy, except for the hallway contest. Uh, Best novice or best journeyman craftsman gets $50. Best novice craftsmanship gets $25. Best youth craftsman gets 25 with and this one best youth only gets fed. And judge choice best choice or judge choice award gets confetti and judge prize, so that one didn't get either. Sorry, I thought they will always say winning trophy. I should just shut my mouth and get just announcing each one. Best skits gets a $50 per skit and winner trophy and confetti for each cast member. Hallway contest confetti and if you win out of all those, you get all winners are invited to the winning contest for a Circle T Saturday night. General rules are all participant must register for the Izumicon 2050 and display badge. Skits and costume must be family friendly, so no bad awful costumes. If you're gonna do the hallway costume contest, if you simply do not like getting up in front of crowds, have too many costumes for one contest, or just like getting your picture taken, this is perfect contest for you. During a hallway contest photograph time, simply stop by the table, have your picture taken. Picture will be used to create a slideshow. Will vote on their favorites. Being popular has its advantage. The photo contest is the most votes win. All entries must adhere to the general cosplay rules. Always costumes entries are not limited by genres and may include Pokemon, Stardust, Batman, or Star Wars, to name a few. You must percent to win. All costumes award will be presented by the following the costume. And craftsmanship costume, spend hours, days, maybe even months crafting your own costume. Whether it's your first time making your own costume or a long time possession, please consider entering your fashion work in the craftsman judging. Each forms will be available 15 minutes before judge begins. There will be a signing up sheet for the judging improvement. Please be on time. Be prepared. Please prepare a 50-word or shorter script to include with your entry. We will have a master or set including in each contest or in each contestants. Music will be provided for the fashion show walk-on. All craftsman entries are except to print in the evening fashion show or costume theaters. If you are involved in a costumes theater skit but would also like to be judged on craftsmanship, please be sure to attend both the craftsmanship judging and the cosplay theater attempt. Thank you. Basically, the Craftsman Awards, basically I've already told you those: best show, best craftsman, novel, and master, and then youth, and then judge award. You'll be judged on about looks, 4 things. I'll mention them. Accuracy of details, that will be 30%. Here we'll be considering 2 things: choice of materials and our originality. And then your 2 will be your skills as a craftsmanship, and that'll be 40%. And then your like photo, how like your materials will look on a picture will look real good, because like some materials, they look like crap when they're they might look good when they're at an eye view, but when they're on the picture, some of them look like crap, and they'll only do that. That'll be a 15% thing. And then a judge's interview will be 15% too. But I would go for all those. But if you want to go with after the main one, the main big ones, I would go after your skill and the materials you use. Those would be your big 2. But I would try to go after all of them, because yeah, you might go after the first 2, but you won't win, because there'll be some craftsmen that go after all of them. I know I'm not a craftsmanship guy at all, but I would suggest to go after all of them. Let me see. There's a note from Craftsman Divisions. Not all cosplayers have years of experience of class between creating a new design. Please see all following guidelines to determine whether you are considered a youth, novel, German. So basically, they're just telling what would you be. How they're going to divide you into divisions is youth is you have to be 15 or younger. You may have adult help, but at least 15% must be by you. Novels have made 3 or fewer costumes and won no previous awards. So if you have done only 3 costumes and only have won none awards, you can enter this. Dements have made 4 to 10 costumes or won 1 to 4 major awards. Masters have made 10 plus costumes or won 3 plus major awards. Please note that these divisions may change at the director's discretion if your craftsman skill seems more capable in different divisions. So you might, let's say I might be a master craftsman. I might grab a sewing machine. First time, I look like a master at it, and I've never done it. I'm not trying to, because here's a perfect example. Movie Demolition Man. He comes out frosted, and they put a skill because of his DNA. He can be a seamstress. He can make sewing stuff. So think of that. He might have never sewn before, but in his DNA, he could be a seamstress. And I know that might be a little different, but he could have that, and he could be great at it. It's one of those things. And then skits. If you like to put on a show, there's a place for you. Cosplay is a great place for otakus to show off their skits, writing, and acting abilities. For entry forms of the cosplay skits will be available during the craftsman judging times. Touring does not get accepted into evening production. You must be presented at call time, or you will not be allowed to go on. Call time is present or asking to check in with your cosplay or lineup and props, etc. for the show. Awards. Awards are your cosplay skit winner and the judge's choice. So there's 2 awards, basically the winner of, and then your judges get to choose which best. Your skits has to be all general rules for cosplay costumes, and Izumicon applied, Entry must fill out an entry form and attend introduce. Skits are limited to 4 minutes plus 1 to set up and tear down. And soundtrack are encouraged, but not required. All soundtracks and music must be presented during attendance when you sign up, and accept to be in full costume, being all props to attend. All mock combats and special events must be determined during signing up. They may be skipped at any time for any reason, or may be stopped for any time for any reasons. Please prepare a short introduction, 50 words or less, for the master of. This should include your group name, skit title, and or benefit described. For example, the next Foxtrot performance they might be doing a skit versus Naruto versus Dragon Ball Family Feud style. You get the idea. Be creative and have fun. Any skits will be. This is another thing below it. Any skits will be allowed with conversation, theme, or anime, gaming, of dreams and nightmares. For higher points in that one area, all are considered judged equally or source. These are basically what they're going to look for in percentage-wise. The original script, storyline, theme, the visual appearance, sound quality, characterization, unity, response, audience response, and overall effect. I mean, everything is 10%. They have 10 categories, 10 each things. What I'm going to tell you, originality, creativity, I should explain it all just off those 2 words. Script is your word choice, your dialogue. Story is your plot. Basically, you should know what each almost one of these things, but storyline will be your plot, your action, your climax, and all that stuff. Your thing will be depending on what's the thing. Like, it could be anime, it could be games, it could be something else. Your visual appearance is like your props, your costumes, your staging, all that. Sound quality is depending on how it, there might be your quality of your sounds, no matter how high you have it, people can't hear it, and it might skip notes or scratch or whatever. Characterization is how can you act well? Could you be able to do, let's say if some guy has a great Naruto costume but can't act worth crap, but then you have a guy who might have the most novice looking costume, and I wouldn't say he look as best as the guy who has it, but he has great performance. He might do it better. Your unity is basically how well you work with your cast members and your props, and do they match. And then audience response is basically if they're clapping, laughing, crying, and basically get into it. And then overall effect is basically how well did you guys work together. I know there's another really, but we just had unity. Yeah, it's basically how well it worked, everything worked together. But that's for that one. That's just off the for the I think it was for the June 8th. There's really nothing on the new things, but their Facebook and their Twitter have almost the same posts and anything. They really don't give us much update. I wish they did. Izumicon's getting a lot bigger than. I've only gone to it twice, and a couple of my friends have gone it to probably a good 4 or 5 years, and they've told me it's got bigger than it has been, and really they need to be more. I wouldn't say organized. They just need to be updating more often, because they don't often tell much. Really, all they have is let's see. They've talked about your favorite opening anime, let's see. What voice actor or voice actor makes you want to watch a show? Then they did the Happy 4th of July. Uh, and then they how is your Izumicon cosplay? Basically, as a craftsman. Uh, and then there's the which is the cutest couple of all anime, and would you pairing to ship it? Who's your favorite anime villain? And then they have this final one that didn't come out too long ago. I think it came out 2 days ago. That they just update. Izumicon 2015 Once You last year convention was one of our best yet. For panel Vera and quality. We'll like to see this year rock the con even harder. Do you have an idea for panels? Do you know someone who does really amazing panels? We still got rooms in the schedule, and we want to fill the con overflowing. So please submit your panels. The panel to submit to your panels is 9/15/2015. And then they have a link at the bottom. They both have it on Facebook and Twitter if you want to click on it to submit it. Remember, the earlier you send your panel, the better chance you have to at the time slot your choice. Question: feel free to contact us at izumicon.com or click out our panel page and then it gives you a link on both on Twitter and Facebook. There's really nothing else I can talk about because really, again, like I said, they don't give you much updates. I've already mentioned about the hotel. Their only guest still is Rob, which great guy, and the events. There's really no other events about just the panel and stuff. The schedule, really, I don't think they've came out with a schedule yet. They actually do have a schedule out, but I'm going to look at it right now. They do have a link. Let's see what they have. I'm going to look at other things really quick because my thing's still loading for the schedule. Okay, I think it's coming up right now. There's feature panels. There's the Take One project. It started in 2000. Was founded by Colfart. Since it was early days, has grown size and population. I really didn't go to that panelist at all. I think I went more towards. I really only got to, I think, one of these panels. The next one's the Trollpoint Sparring Association. It looks like it's a fun sparring arena. Oh, it's a jouncing game that we have in the middle. The Ventimint H. If I remember this one, this is that one that they showed they have the horror. They have two panels. They have the horror panel, and if I remember, they had the hentai panel. I went to their horror panel. I don't know it. I went there. I got halfway through the thing, and I think they showed a lot of horror. A lot of it, yeah. I think the only two that really one gave me okay, scared me a little bit. I forgot what it was called, but it's the groundhog one where it's I think it was 5 girls and 1 guy, and it's the one where she makes octopus balls, and she puts like a needle in it, one of them, and leaves it and tells that there's a needle in one of them, and he eats it and it has the needle in it, and it's kind of like each day is a different person to kill, and I think this was the last episode. I don't know, I haven't watched the anime. I might plan to watch it later, but not right now. And then there was another one called Blood. I think it was Blood Sea, which that gave me goosebumps. Like that one, I could watch and still be frightened by it. If I watch it again, it still frightens me. That was a good one. Then the other ones were, I don't see what the thrill about Supernatural is. I'd rather be scared because I see it or I know it's around. It just paranoia doesn't scare me at all. I know you go like, oh, but it's around you. But, yeah, but it's not as scary because I'm going like, oh no, a ghost. I don't see how supernatural scares me. Now we can go to the, I think the Izumicon schedule's up. Yep. They don't have much of the events up, I guess, because I'm looking right now, and Thursday they don't have anything up. So yes, yet again, but they do have like sections where it says main event, special event, panel 1, panel 2, event workshop, craft tour room, hotel workshop, photograph, cosplay, hallway, sky bridge, hallway guard stair case, video 1, and they have I just passed it. I went too fast. They have video 1, video 2, video game stop, or video gaming, tabletop gaming, dealers, registers, con ops, staffing, and then staffing events, staffing, offsite, laser tag, and that's off Thursday. I'm checking Friday now. They have nothing on Friday. Wait, actually, never mind. It just popped out. It was like, because it was just had those things. Yes, they actually. Oh, holy crap! They actually have a lot of things on Friday, which looks pretty cool. That most of it looks filled out. And I'm just gonna say right now, come on, people, we need to sign panels up. I'm depending on if I want to do a panel or not. I'm still thinking about it, because if I'm going to do a panel, I'm more likely going to do it off of more of an opinion panel, like what would you guys, or just an anime, or like Fire Emblem, or the new some panel. I don't know yet. I really have a lot of ideas on panel, but if you guys really want me to do a panel, leave a comment below, or something, or do a panel where you guys send me, or I do a little small panel, quick one, where I just tell you guys, hey, send me a video or a picture of your costume, and I'll make a video out of it. I could do a panel like that. I don't mind at all. It just, I wouldn't want to do it just to go and have a small room and no one shows up. It's one where I might do it, but I'm looking at their Saturday panel. It looks like their Saturday panel too is chock full. It looks like they fill up a lot of their Saturday. It looks like their Fridays a little small. They have a lot of room Thursday, which that's not what they do. Their Saturdays almost full, and their Fridays still good. They still got room Friday. Sunday, it looks like they have a lot of room Sunday, but though I think Sunday they do have some room, but your best chance will probably be Friday. Their Sunday is a small day, and they don't have too much room. I think probably depending on how much you do, but Friday I think is your best chance to get set on the schedule. Their Friday they have so much empty. Event workshop, craft, photograph, cosplay, hallway skip bridge, and hallway guide staircase. They have, like, I think from 11 a.m. to looks like 4 p.m. They have opening from those rooms that I just said. It's just a giant gap right there that's open. So if any of you guys want to go there, but if you guys want me to, I might not do it this year because it's kind of a little late, and there's not that many room. And I don't even, again, you guys would probably, I didn't get this much because my last they only got 12 views at this moment. I'm recording this video, or recording this video. But hopefully, I might do one next time. I don't know. The formal ball. You can actually do one. You can get a ticket for $5. EIP upgrade gets in free. What can I wear? You can wear a formal cosplay, formal wear as seen in anime, or formal costume modified to be formal, upscale, or Lotori clothing, military dress, uniform, Western formal, alter for women. You can prom homecoming dress. Formal for such as cocktail dress would be the below the knees. Clothes are open. Toe shoes. Please avoid slipping in flip-flops. For man's button-down shirt, tie, bow tie, cummerbund slacks, shirt jacket and shirt coat, closed-toe dress shoes, not sneakers or hiking boots. And then formal or Eastern formal alter in the kimono. I might butcher these. Kimono, haibuk, korpa, and aduya. What should I not wear? And these are things you should not wear. Wear weapons or large props, large costumes, long wings, mascot outfits, etc. T-shirt, jeans, sneakers, flip-flops, or bare feet. Any of those you cannot wear. There's the dance party, which actually that was a fun I had at there. I had a feeling that when we got last year, when we started dancing and then we had all started jumping at like the floor, you could feel like it's kind of trying to hold us in. It would collapse. It felt like it could collapse at any time. So I was like, screw it if I get killed. I had fun doing it. We have DJ Max, and his his fresh style and consider mixing and sampling involved. We know DJ Max. He was make this year at Izumicon Rebu Dance Party. And there's really not much into it. They just tell you whatever you go into GlowStack, watching from afar, this can't miss event. And really, not a lot, I could say a lot of people did go, but as they go on, because I think it was like a 4-hour dance. And probably I went into the last two because I went to one of my panels that was kind of late. And I only got the last two, and then I stayed with some of my group outside. From what it looks like, the laser tag is back. The Bad Wolf Ops. It's basically just it's a laser tag game. In my honest opinion, if we're gonna give a laser tag, I would say give them a bigger room, because they could get. I know that there's not a lot of people who do it, because you have to spend $5 per game, which okay, but if I'm gonna spend $5 to get to play per game, I expected it to be a large quantity of people. My honest opinion, if I'm gonna go play laser tag, because if I remember, you only can have think 3 or 4 people on each team, and it's only not that big of a room. You probably have 3 walls blocking from your other team. There's 3 sets going across and 3 going the other way, and then there's 2 at the end for each team to hide behind. And I mean, they're not far away. They're pretty darn close. It's probably, if you lay down, and I'm 6'1", and if I lay down, it's probably taking almost half of my body. So I can lay down, and I'm already blocking off 2 of the walls. So I wish they would give them a bigger room. But then yet again, then they don't get that many people like at once. And every time I gone there, there wasn't a line at all. A lot of it was at that Lance Combat thing, which that looks a lot of fun. I might do it for probably one or two matches, and then they have a tournament every year. I don't know which day they do it. I think they do it on Saturday where a lot of people are there, but they do it like they start midway through Saturday all the way towards the end before the party gets there, so they can finish. So all the people who were at the tournament can go to the party. There is a video game room. I did go in there a couple times, but I didn't go. I didn't really. I only played probably one time in one game. I wish that they could make it more. How could I say more convenient? Convenient because I could understand what they're doing with it. Because you had to go in there. You had Xbox One, a lot of Xbox One. Because I think there was only one PS4, and then the rest were PS3 and Xbox 360, and then the Wii U. And when I got there, you had to go to the table, tell them what console you're going to be playing and what game you want to play. They'll take you to your console or end your game. Then they would have to unlock something, pull it open, plug it up, and then once you're done, they would tell you to go back to the table. I would say have it kind of have like it just because I know there's not all wireless cords because I sometimes go to GameStop and they don't have just wireless. They have some plug up. I would say have it where they can't pull it out like you have it at their like even their ones that they have at their store. That would be a perfect time to actually just they can go to it, and if someone leaves, there was like times where I saw them have 3 or 4 associates doing nothing. One of them can get up and just hold the button, turn off the system. But again, I would say if you're there and you go get a game or play a game and then turn it off, and you want to turn it off, or when you're about to leave, please turn off the console. Just to be nice for the guys, because yes, they got all these games for us to play, and they're new games too. For us to play, be nice and actually turn it off for them. I would be happy. I would be glad because I would turn it off because I would love if someone came over to my house if they asked me if it's okay if they play games and I'm in the front room, and if they come back in the front room to watch TV with me, I'm glad if they turned it off for me so it doesn't waste anything. So be nice, please. The artists, I don't. There again, it's the artist table. Really, there's the artist alleyway is now open. The cost for the alleyway, the register is $100, and that's not including a badge. So you're spending up probably to $145, and again, that's if you even get that, because that's like a kind of a gamble. Because one of two things, people have to which some of them saw arts. I think there was one guy that didn't show anything. He had just basically a list, and not a lot of people deal in. He left, I think, probably the second day, and he didn't make much. He probably spent $145 and did probably make only $10 at best, and he lost it. So I bet he's not there. Dealers, they really, there's really, you get a booth. You only can get a booth by here. There's some things they basically just tell you that Izumicon is currently held at something, and they tell you where it is. Booth is only at 10 by 10 feet square. It comes with 1 table and 2 chairs. Each booth costs $400. Comes with 2 badges for the first booth and 1 badge for each additional booth. At spots in first come, it's first spot and first come, first serve. Please fill out the dealer's room list, just applied list below if you're interested in applying a table. If you approved a dealer room contract, will be sent to you. Once a signed contract is received, a table will be held for 10 days while payment is proceeded. You will have 10 days to submit payment. After 10 days, your spot will be open again. So you have 10 days to do it. If you have any questions, please email dealers@izumi.com. A single vendor is limited to 3 booths. Our 2015 show is currently accepting appliance, so they still have some dealer spots open right now. I'm going to click on their dealer room layout. Man, I can't believe I wasn't going to expect this video to be too long, but whoo-wee, it's going to be long. Because I was only going to do a quick short, but these were all, I think, missed on the last, because it's been so long. They filled out a little bit, but not enough. These are stuff that they could fill out easily, but let's see how many. It looks like they have one. I can't tell. They don't really go much on their details of their rooms, because I have like, I think 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors. I got pink, blue, and white and green. I guess the because all I can think is suggest that the white tables are the ones they haven't taken. Because that's all I can think of. Because I think the color ones are the ones they've taken. I think the blue and the pinks are probably different groups. Because I'm scrolling up and down and they only giving me like the measurements and then their dealers layouts. They don't give me any like group whatever pink, blue, and white are. So I guess pink and blue are different types of dealers. Like pink might be all for your like costumes, and blue are all your like mango or your like little accessory stuff. But the white, there's from 8 to 6. That's right when the entry from last year. That's right next to that's the 3 tables, and then there's 26, 25, and 24, which was on the other side, the far end where the exit is. There's none over there. That's that whole side by the exit, that wall that was by the exit, that's been taken. There one is by the when you go from the entryway and go all the way to the back where there's another door where you from the back wall. The table on the right, the far end, that room's still open. 10 and 9 is by right across from 2 and 3. 1 you could probably go from a little angle to the left, and that's pretty much all all the tables that are open right now. But that's all I can get off of, because they really don't give me anything. They just give me the layout and give me colors. They don't tell me like blue might be this and pink might be this, but that's all I get off of this. They really and I think that's all I can get right now. I hope you guys like this video. I will try to update this again in a month, and I will try to get my video games out more often. So I hope you guys like this video. I'll see you guys next time.